the events for the Zephyr Garden. I accidentally started this in the morning because I was in art class and I was doing my commissions, right? Because I have Genshin on my phone now. And I was doing my comms, and I forgot that it starts if you talk to Catherine and Inazuma, so I accidentally started. I've never swiped the game out so fast in my whole life. Luckily, it didn't force me into the cutscene. I would have started crying. Because luckily, you actually have to fully talk to Catherine. If it was walk up to her, I'd avoid Catherine like the dang plague. Anyway, let's get this started.
Hi, Catherine. We heard that you have a new commission for us.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
Oh, Lord.
A designated commission? Sounds like it must be pretty important. What kind of task is it exactly?
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival, the magnificent Irodori Festival.
Yay! A festival! Oh, come to think of it, we haven't attended a festival in Inazuma for a while.
There was like one, it wasn't even a festival,
The Yashiro Commission and Lady Yae are responsible for all the festival preparations. The one who has requested your help is none other than Lady Yae herself.
You know Miko. She always has some unusual ideas in her head. You can bet a festival planned by her is gonna be one to remember. We better go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
Lady Yae is currently at Yae Publishing House in Hanamizaka, so there is no need to go all the way to the shrine. In fact, she has instructed me to have you directly meet with her there.
Oh, well that's convenient enough. Let's go then.
I honestly thought we were going to the shrine too. Strange tale of Tsukio's tipsy tinnish. The only person I could think that would be drunk constantly is Venti. And I saw a little scene of like Venti being sassy. That's a lot of people. I'm gonna kill them. And they're dead. There's no living
and
that.
Kuroda, how are things coming along?
All the books and commission prints for Yae Publishing House were bound and sent out yesterday afternoon, Lady Yae.
Very good. And Murata?
We have already received word from Apekusu and Sailing Breeze that the materials are all in place for Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power and Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Well done. And what about you, Onodera?
Oh god.
Ahem. Onodera?
Oh, yes, Lady Yae. Everything is ready for the new issue release party.
You
Flyer.
are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now. So please, show some confidence. Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success. I feel quite optimistic about it. I shall specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. Please take the opportunity to have a good rest. After all, you will be very busy on the day of the release party.
Yes, Lady Yae. Thank you very much.
All right then. Is everyone clear about their assignments? Good. We are running out of time, so let's get moving. Chop chop.
Do we get to write another weird novel? Please say we get to write another weird novel.
Hello, little ones. I take it you have received my commission,
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel business! Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine? You weren't thinking of dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you? If so, then you can forget it! Paimon won't accept such a commission!
My, such harsh words. It hurts to hear that kind of talk from you two. But as you can clearly see, I'm here working like a dog for the festival. Yet you say I'm not doing my job. Let me ask you, little ones, whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Huh? But isn't that a given? This is Inazuma after all.
Yes, that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted, Inazuma is no longer the same nation that once resisted change tooth and nail. Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This time, we'll be holding an international cultural festival, distinctly Inazuman, but with a unique twist. I suppose I should start by telling you the origins of the Iridori Festival.
Yeah, probably.
Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma who were supremely gifted in singing and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen. Every year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun for review, which would then spark culture discussions regarding those works. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time. As time passed, people began creating various tales based on the 5 Kasen. The Iridori Festival was also developed as a result to show appreciation for their works, which so greatly enriched our lives.
Interesting.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
Well, yeah, it's
Indeed.
mainly
To
some
describe
festivals
it
are.
in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival. Which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Iridori Festival by holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
Oh, Lord.
But, wait a minute! Light novels?
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays, the entertainment format of choice is light novels. The important thing is not the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with anything fresh if you're stuck using some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma?
No.
And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to Altavat through light novels. As they say, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Whoa, that was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue. Come on, Miko! You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interest.
I can't deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels or a festival, catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
Maybe a little. Oh, all right. Paimon's super curious now.
God dang it, Paimon.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise that it will give you a whole new perspective on the festival. There we'll meet a special someone who will tell you more about your tasks.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no. They're holding it in Rito? Interesting. Oh, I actually, no, I can see why. Because it's literally the opening docs. I can see that. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
We're going, Bard. We're going.
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels. Once things
Oh,
are
Lord.
in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there'll also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties. This small plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called the Five Kasen Plaza during the festival, and nearby shops will be selling special light novel merchandise. You certainly won't want to miss out.
Oh, cool.
How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party.
I'll agree.
Huh. Miko, what are these blank boards in the center of the plaza?
Yes, those are...
Ah, Lady I did mention that there would be some reliable helpers coming to assist with the festivities. It appears she meant you two.
Oh,
At
God
last we meet again, Traveler and Paimon. Tell me, how are you faring recently?
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy like yourself is here to attend the Iridori Festival.
Now more like do preparation. Is that a little freaking like derpy looking riding in the background?
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Yae has poured her heart and soul into the preparations, I'm obliged to be equally dedicated.
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Certainly.
Oh, Lord.
I assume you two already know that the Iridori Festival originated from the Five Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits. This Iridori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku Decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations. For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt. The Yashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide for our guests. I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way.
At first I thought they were gonna have Venti paint, and then I was like, oh no, they're obviously talking about Albedo.
This arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
2 days for the festival, boards for much up a guest, painter, Clux and his dependent, estimated time of arrival 8 a.m. Large battleship, calligraphers, painters from Niobe, theater mechanicus, and a playwright of Genshin. That's Xingqiu's pen name, isn't it? I remember! Large cargo, stoop over one person, doesn't tell where it's from. The following day, small passenger ship, 2 people. Estimated time of arrival 10 a.m. Following day of the release event.
It's settled then. My, look at the time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now. During the festival, most of the Yae Publishing House's editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention, so I must excuse myself for now. I'll leave the guests in your hands.
But why bring Venti? I can see why
because we
he
read about
would
the
bring
ships are on the
Klee.
timetable that Ayato gave us.
I can see why, like, why, I can't see why Venti would come unless he, like, literally just came for his own reasons, just like, hey, yo, Mondstadt time. Oh, wait until the following day, 6 to 8 a.m. Okay. I think I overshot, yeah, I overshot. I overshot a second time, god dang it. If we're talking in technical terms, I would be late. By a day. Because it would already have been like 3 days by now. The way I'm fast forwarding time, I would have missed like 3 departures. No, arrivals, not departures.
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt today.
Okay, but like, do
Artists
we
for
get to
the
have
5
some of these?
Cossin portraits should be on board. The boat should be arriving soon, so let's head down to the docks.
No, but like, seriously, do we get to have these? I want them. They look great. Oh my god, this is really pretty. Why don't we get to have these? We better get to have some of these, bro. Is there anything of interest in that pond? No. Kinda hoping to already see someone. Cutscene question mark? Yes, cutscene. No. Kind of? Kind of.
Hello! You must be here to take part in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt. Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
Paimon
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tonga's bard then? Huh. Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt. Do you think he didn't receive an invitation? Huh?
I don't think he'd pass up free drinks.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Mondstadt, he's still an Archon. If he came
And he
rushing
also
to
does
the
not care!
first mention
Now,
of
Venti,
festival,
get over-
not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Okay!
It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival?
No, she snuck on the ship.
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation.
Oh, she didn't sneak on the ship.
But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
Ha! Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kassen!
Well, duh.
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx.
That's a cool pen name, Calx.
Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yae Publishing House there.
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
Wait, thinking about it, how much do you bet Venti's already here? I just thought about that. How much do you bet Venti's already here? It totally seems like something Venti would do. Gotta stock up on them drinks, bro. Gotta stock up on them drinks. It'd be great if I comprehend English.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Whatever you say, bud.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea.
It was a great
As a
idea.
result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
Rito is really pretty looking, but like the rest of, like, imagine getting to take Klee to like Watatsumi Island, the Grand Narukami Sham. Oh my gosh, you'd have a blast.
Strange. It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem. Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kassen today.
Derpy
That way,
balls.
I could better visualize the content for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in
Oh my
Inazuma?
god, Glee! Glee!
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr. Hiroyama decided to help me collect some more information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori Festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow? Then you're already running out of time!
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hirayama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Oh my god, Glee!
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
The fish of Inazuma are scared. Good luck, fish. May we pray for your safe return to your home.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave. Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Suspicious guy at Venti, I swear to god.
Hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
About that.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
No.
Huh? How did you know?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hiroyama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hiroyama directly.
God,
After
Albedo,
considering
good
these factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to A Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Irodori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What? The books are missing?
Shh, not so loud. Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Chin-Yu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Chen-Yu as well. If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is J.U. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Shincho's pen name?
Oh, do you know him?
Shincho would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the warehouse too.
Bro, if Singcho knew, Singcho would saunter out there and start beating the ever-loving crap out of people. Please tell me I can buy these. I'm hitting up that one guy in 3 seconds. Well, not 3 seconds, but I swear to God, when I have time, I'm hitting up that one guy. Can I have one of these? Why can't I have one? I want one. There is the boy.
Huh? It's you! Why are you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission, of course. Is that surprising?
We're not talking to you.
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking about you. So, tone-deaf bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
I love him.
As I've told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again. Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft. But what's this about being a stowaway?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally.
Why don't we go talk to A? No, actually, she'll beat him. She'll
Just a
beat
moment
him.
ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze.
Ah, seems like Venti.
If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Oh, Fenty! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch! Your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares. You arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Similar means?
Oh yeah, no choice.
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them.
I love this man.
Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake.
Oh my.
And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryou Commission general glaring at me from atop the grate.
I love this man so much. His face. I love this man.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable. But it still feels a bit...
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
He's knocked out drunk. What do you expect him to know?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
Hmm? But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now. First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third, I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time. It must have been a team effort. It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with our culprits.
Thank you, Albedo!
Yes, I agree with your reasoning. Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryo Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
No, you ain't.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
Oh my god! I love him! I love him so much.
Sara's quite the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly sorry. I can't seem to remember where I may have put it.
How could you lose something so important?
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand the whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
To pick up alcohol, of course.
To properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand. I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
Huh? You're way
Either in the stolen cargo,
you already know where the invitation
the thieves have it, or in the cargo Venti was passed out drunk in. His hat.
Ah, yes! I remember now. I knew you'd help me find it.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions. However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association.
Don't worry. Unlimited wide, he's
If you
gone.
excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
Trust me, give this man some wine and he'll sit still.
All right. Let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Mr. Hirayama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are, Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Oh my god.
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kassen. Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, what a shame.
Aww.
But, at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style, so there is still something we may glean from this.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
Kind of.
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though, Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kassen, and everyone has a different story in their heart.
Venti, have you
So
met
all
them
you
before?
need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hiroyama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being. Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success. You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
I'm totally telling him.
Seems there's nothing else to do here.
Bye, Venti. Bye.
Huh? Betty? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
What are you looking at, good boy? Two Ventis.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby.
Oh my god, it's such a pretty pose.
But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
5 colors, Goku, mind only far, browse. Work was missing a page, now I'm begging running around. Previous night I had been drunk, then the person's shadow was over past me. It was still in the problem leading to my great loss.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko the name of one of the 5 Kassen?
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the Shogun get stolen. Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Do you realize how hard it'd be to do that?
Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day...
Oh my god,
let's find
you're
an inn
already
with
ready
good
to be
drink
drunk
to keep
again?
our thirst at bay.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks?
He has trauma, leave him alone.
Let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
Wait a minute. What about your portrait?
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration. If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
You only like drinking wine, though. What
One
is it?
year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated. Right now, I wish I was sitting...
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Oh my god!
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you.
Actually, it seems like it is him.
Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
I am going to say this. Oh, pretty. Oh my god. If I do not get to keep that, there will be severe consequences.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Remember the works, and I'm prone to getting drunk from some fashion features from Mondstadt, but he seems to love this picture very much. It's starting to remind him several times he's not actually in the picture, even though I'm pretty sure he actually is in said picture. I would not be surprised if that was, like, real. In the slightest. That is totally something Fenty would do. Hold on, I want to check something real quick. That's not what I meant to go to. This is what I meant to go to. Yeah, it's not. Please say we get that. Like, on the event, it doesn't show that we get it. And if we don't, I'm gonna be extremely disappointed. Like, so disappointed it's not even funny. What do you want? Oh god, he wants me to take pictures? I just got done with a picture event, my bro. Fuzzy is distant land. Take some pictures to get some key inspiration. I assume I have to use my camera for this. No. You're not able to use guides to take photos or use the take photo. Okay, so we are just using the take photo function. So I can put my NER bag back on. I now gotta go find me some regional specialties. I like how the moment I have to find regional specialties, there's not a single one in sight. Luckily for me, I play this game too much. So I can gladly find me some regional specialties. I know of like 3 locations. Send me your location. If I do not get that picture of my bard, there will be freaking consequences. That is so adorable that if I do not get it, I will commit manslaughter.
Gliding be faster?
I will personally fight the entirety of the freaking commission and the Raiden Shogun herself. Just to get my hands on that. I will personally throw hands with God for that. Okay, now I know there's Nakuweed around here somewhere. And somewhere kinda near here, there's probably the one type of fruit that I know you can find. We might have to go over there for it. What's over here? Anything of interest? No. It's over... You mainly find it over here, so we're gonna go over here for it. Then we'll go get some picture of a dendro leaf, because I know where to find those. Drop it like it's hot. Okay, y'all haven't heard that saying in a while. Drop it like it's hot. Now, if I'm not mistaken, around here somewhere there should be the flower I'm looking for. Ah, perfect. You can't even see it in that shot. God dang it, Venti! Of course, the one time I accidentally fired to get out of the thing, you end up dead shot shooting something. Good job, Bard. You're just as stupid as I am. That was mean. I'm sorry, Venti. Also, I now have a new background for my thing of that picture of Venti getting drunk as fudge.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
You can't even see half the stuff in this picture, I ain't even gonna lie. Half the time it's just the back of my bard's head. Aw, I was hoping you could kinda like teleport to it, but you can't. Look at my boy! Hello, boy! If leave my loving things, strike, gain freedom. The radiant flowers of life. I like this one. Oh, I didn't get to take a picture of it. Okay. I wonder if this will give me like an actual story quest or not.
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are. Well, can't I come and see you when nothing is up? Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee. Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time, besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work.
Probably quite boring.
She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own. Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So,
Yay!
Okay.
Miss Honorary Knight's here!
Give me my child, let's go on a turnip.
Miss Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play? Yeah! But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me.
Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Oh my god!
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime. Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway,
Oh my god.
it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here. Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Klee, do you want to go play with Miss Honorary Knight?
Yes, you bet I do!
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble. For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble.
Yeah, no crap!
Glad to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee?
Cuisine? What's that?
You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant.
A restaurant? Yay! Snack time!
Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's go!
Let's get her some Dongo milk. I think she'd love Dongo milk. I wasn't expecting this to be like a majoral quest, but I'll knock it out in the same video anyway, since it's still technically part of the same thing. Yes, clicking the A button makes me feel better. I mean the X button, which isn't the A button. Dongo Man, are you over here?
Faster.
No, I want to take him to Dongo Man! Bull. Why can't we go to Dongo Man?
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from the steaming thingy. Miss Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Oh, so, What are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
No, she's
Wow.
not.
Tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
I'll purchase
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things.
I'll buy it.
Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
I know how to make everything. I am the god of cooking.
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this gal. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao?
Really?
Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning. All right, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
Okie dokie. Talking to my child.
Miss Honorary Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
Oh, I actually have some of these.
Yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, ma'am.
It's sweet. So yummy.
Yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
Ow!
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too.
Oh no.
Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
Not the two explosion people meeting.
Me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Miss Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya.
Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
She's gonna.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her. In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us. She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Oh god, they're meeting. I fear for every fish in Inazuma. And the people. Everyone's dead. Yeah, it's an explosion terrorist plus fireworks. I mean, at least her bombs will look pretty. Even prettier. This is gonna go great. I can already tell. Everyone's dead. I can't wait for the Shogun statue to get blown up.
Yoimiya, don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Wow,
Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito. Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do.
Oh, she's
I
actually gonna
know.
do fireworks.
Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
Yoimiya, it's me. I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee. My name is Klee.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack. Wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Really? That's awesome! I bet Everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
That fairy, Dodoko!
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
I don't think you should tell people that.
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
Yep, my mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too.
Shower fireworks.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Hey, Klee! Since you like four-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a four-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko.
Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
Oh, oops. I get so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival.
Let's go to the Sakura Island.
It's not allowed, but... Aww. Okay, then.
Hey, come on. You just made a new friend. This is a happy occasion. Why are you set up... Yeah! We set
Dang
up
it, I
lots of
accidentally cut it
things
wrong.
we can do. Right. Just like Saika said. There are lots of fun things to do.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Iridori Festival could be a real blast.
Okay, then. Let's go!
I honestly did not think this quest was this long, considering it literally is just right here. But hey, I'm broken. I kind of need the Primo, so let's get to it. Wonder what would happen if fireworks were allowed. Oh god. Just imagine clean bombs enhanced with fireworks.
Look at all these stalls. It looks super fun, doesn't it?
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name.
That me. Crap.
By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Big Raid? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle.
You should not be saying this to a child.
Samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Can I actually buy that only because to add it to my weird collection of stuff? Never mind, they're not gonna let me. What the heck's the flower lady up there going?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
That's right! Flowers for Princess Fischl.
Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Todoko are always together. I wonder if Todoko is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
There are so many places we could go in which there are not flammable stuff.
It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer me and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like, Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
That's right! The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here! Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee?
Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay, great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go, let's go!
Like how we just start walking. Those two are like zooming.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
I honestly was not expecting this quest to be this long. I haven't been downstairs in a while.
Klee and I just had a discussion and
Yeah, as in like a
decided...
solid 4 hours to 5 hours.
So you could have left it on and you wouldn't know.
I know I did not leave the light on.
Well,
we're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
I'm streaming.
Okay.
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or...
Okay.
You'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the
I have
festival.
no idea how long
We're
this quest
busy
is.
in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
I have no idea.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Oh, Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Oh my god, Paimon.
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand
We're
them out
listening
at the
in.
festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some more. Look!
50 more is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some more.
No fish blasting. The
Lord.
Traveler said so.
Oh. Then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
Please say your big
my
brother.
older brother.
Yes!
He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
Dodoko
Did we
sure
get
had
to
a
see?
lot of fun in Inazuma.
Please
Those two
let us
sound
see.
like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House.
Are we gonna go ask Albedo for money? Asking Albedo for money seems like a great idea. Hey Albedo, can we have some funds? I don't even think he brought more with him.
Absolutely not. Could you please stop adding random bits?
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko?
If you say no, I will
Oh,
personally
so
send
you've
you
been
to
writing a
God.
story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look.
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We'd better explain this to her.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Albedo in the corner, death glaring this woman.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
I will burn this place!
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something. Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way.
Why can't we just ask Albedo to Jesusly, like, alchemy
If we
some
can't get it
crap?
printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit.
Ah, perfect, Albedo.
I like it very much.
It's Miko and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Oh god.
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Oh god.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch.
Of the
All
West.
I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci lady.
Oh my god.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Albedo, can't you just Jesus alchemy some stuff, bro? Literally, get to it. You made chairs. Get to it.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Ah! Oh my god, we actually get to wait for the pretty finish. Please tell me we get to have the book. We better get to have the book. Give us the book! Hand that book over, there will be consequences. If no one likes this book, I will personally threaten everyone into loving it. I have the god of Animo and the god of Geo and the god of Electro. I will rain heck upon this place. I will rain hellfire.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
If you do not let my child have her story.
Look, Miss Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Dodoko's story.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh no. They said it had to be combined with it.
It's really nothing that exciting.
Oh my god, it looks adorable. Give me that.
Dodoko and me.
And me. And you guys.
All Dodokos must someday ride the wind and waves and go on an adventure. Until a beautiful mother once said that. She protected our Dodoko was happy with his best friend Klee. She was going the nation of lightning for an adventure. Whereas Dodoko loves eating delicious food, Klee a good hunter, but loves to listen to the bards sing. But Dodoko loves counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into Gardalands together with Klee more. They're all Dodokos long to ride the wind and waves on adventure. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through... Oh my god, we do get to see pictures. One gets to pass through the winds and pass over great waves to endure terrifying trials with thunderstorms. But Dodoko did not fear the howling wind, and for that the blessing of the Animo Archon. Dodoko did not worry about the rolling waves either. It was very brave. As for the boom crashing thunder, well, it made fancy challenges for all the path of the way to the Dodoko clan. Of course, Dodoko didn't want Klee to have to brave such dangers. As the bestest friends are bound to protect each other. Dodoko didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that could not bloom, sad and lonely and sad things. Even if Dodoko were to cover every inch of that land by land or sea, it would be meaningless. There was no point in hesitating. Dodoko and his best friend Klee were off on an adventure. They rode on a boat. They would be able to fly. They wouldn't be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea, but they have Klee's smile and Albedo's stories. That was a good tale. Oh my god! It's adorable. Inazuma is the nation of lightning. The flowers and grasses were all purple, and the fish and the birds were also purple. Everything's purple. Albedo would have probably run out of purple paint trying to paint it all. Unfortunately, could not be around to draw with Klee and Dodoko. Albedo was an adult after all. Sometimes adults have to do adult things. Fortunately, Dodoko still had Klee. Klee would often find happy things to do. As long as Dodoko was with Klee, Dodoko would never be bored. Klee also has lots of friends in Inazuma, like Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon, and Yoimiya. So they all joined Dodoko for the most fun adventure ever in Inazuma. Hooray for adventure. Miss Honorary Knight took Dodoko up the tall Mount Yugo. When they got to the sacred sakura, they were so tired for all that climbing that they fell asleep. When they woke up, everyone had grown wings like Tengu. Klee's wings were big and red. Yoimiya's were gold, and Miss Honorary's Knight's were blue. As for Paimon could fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Everyone opened up their wings, causing a huge gust of wind to roll forth. Shroom, the shy maid's hair was all messed up. Oh no, she looked angry. Better run quick. An adventure was truly fun, but with a growl, Klee's stomach started to call out. How could they have forgotten? Eating is an important part of an adventure too. Nom nom nom. So they ate onigiri, they bought together and had a great time. Dodoko and Paimon finished their story quickly, and as the very full Dodoko looked at Klee, smiled. Couldn't help but think meeting Klee and the others the most happiest thing to ever happen to Dodoko. Oh my freaking god, this is adorable. I've never seen it with Aether. I think it's different with if you have Aether. Greetings to you, surely part of this big adventure. Venturing together, laugh together, and enjoy food together. If you experience this together with everyone, then you must be their good friend. In which case, you're invited to Yoimiya's fireworks show as well. Oh my freaking god. While everyone is happily watching the fireworks show, Yoimiya said, as long as our imaginations don't run dry, our minds will be freer than others. And Klee blurted out, we will always be best friends. See, Dodoko was happy to be together with his good friends. And now you and Dodoko you are Dodoko's good friend too, and you two should go on a great adventure with your friends. Oh my god.
This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book. Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Miss Honorary Knight.
The book's so small.
Lady Yae wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us, but what does the author of the book think?
I think it's The Legend of the Sword.
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called The Teyvat Travel Guide.
Hey, that's Mommy's book!
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it. Mika would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yae. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
Yep. I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
Ah! My child! If I do not get to keep that book, there will be freaking fun. Yeah! Someone gets to live. You get to breathe another day. Message from the editor, let's go Dodoko combined with the work of an older girl and a younger girl. Every chapter brings with their gentle and good wishes. The end story is intended as a gift for our readers. I hope this book, in spite of its small volume, can bring you some joy after a long day at work. That's freaking adorable. I'm so happy we get to keep it. Oh, I have Heimat's on our head. I'm so happy we get to have that. That's amazing. Can I do a wish? I don't think I can. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Please apply here.
Oh lord, not another new poem. We're gonna do this, and then I'm going to end the video. Do I get to- can I have some kitsune ears? Hey, I want some! Not fair, I want some. Ooh, lavender melon snatch. You're gonna make me go look for more things, aren't you? Animals of Inazuma. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I can't think of a single thing. I guess I could try and find some of the birds. There really aren't that many, like, special animals? I could go over here real quick. We're gonna go over here. I have a few ideas for fourth animals in Inazuma. Somewhere around here there should be some kitsunes, which there are not. There they are. There one is. Come here, buddy. Okay. Does this count? No. So they have to be specifically related to- that's not that easy to do, honestly. I think we should go over here. Animals specifically related to Inazuma. I'm already having a not so good time. I know there's a bird around here somewhere. Normally there are some birds by like the beach or something. That's a child. That's not a bird, that's a child. But the bird I need is here, so deal with it. No, frick! God dang it. I was hoping I could get like close enough to freaking take a stupid picture. I know where there are some birds, but I have to kind of teleport just slightly away from it and then like creep my way up there. There are some by the Statue of Seven, then I'm gonna have to go look in my book for like specific animals that are native to this place. I need to go all the way up here. Hi. Ah, that's the... I know exactly what that event is. Doesn't Theater Mechanicus come out tomorrow? Oh god, Crack Mechanicus. Everyone loves Crack Mechanicus. There should be 2 burbs up here. I now have to sneakily make my way up here without alerting the birds. We gotta go into maximum stealth. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be angry.
So sleepy.
No, actually, you know who'd be better for this?
Where to this time?
This should work. Please don't move. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye, bird. They just sneak up to a bird and snatch a photo of it. Ah, crap. I swear I switched out of Alloy. Because Alloy can do that, luckily.
Ta-da! Clean
here. Alright, I gotta actually look in the archive because I can't think of another thing that's specifically, that's the wrong archive. That's specifically native to Inazuma. Inazuma, very smart. So very smart. Something related to Inazuma that's non-hostile. A crow. Where am I gonna find that exactly? I could take a picture of a Beidaiki. Oh my god, I freaking love these things. They're so pretty. I have to find one of the Beidaiki. And I'll probably have to find a crystal fly. I could go find an unigiri. I have tons of them mapped out. Wonder if I can take 2 pictures of like the 2 different kinds of unigiri and it'll count. We're going to Watatsumi. As you can see, look at all my unigiri I've mapped out. I've done my research on the unigiris. I love them. They're amazing. Really dumb, but I love them. I have to find a crow. I don't know where I'm gonna find a crow. I ain't even gonna lie, I've like not seen a crow. I'm surprised I even have it mapped. Alright, so we're gonna go find us an
Wouldn't gliding
unigiri.
be faster?
And I think I know a specific location for... Yeah, the crab doesn't count. So I can just slam the picture of it? Twice? Oh my god, that's dumb. Anyways. Oh yeah, I stopped leveling my Ayato. The reason why is because I have no Sakura Blossoms. So I have to go on like a Sakura Blossom high if I want to level Ayato again. So I like temporarily stopped. But I am leveling the weapon I gave him. Because I'm a no so very nice person. If we don't get to keep a lot of this stuff at this event,
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I want to hit up that one guy too. A new friend for Mold Day. How we should imagine our child rambling. I like that one. Please don't make me do it again. I'm gonna walk away. Starts walking away before they have a chance to start interrogating me. Oh my god, I didn't really... Wait, what was the other thing I was getting from that? Okay, it's just giving me books. But I think I now have enough to do a wish. I like definitely have enough to do a wish. We're gonna wish on my Bard's banner because I love my Bard, like, a lot. And my Bard loves me. If you love me, you'll give me you and Jim, please. Dang it, Bard. You're testing me, Venti, you're testing me. You're testing my love for you. This Bard, man, this Bard. I want my Yoon June, please, Bard, please. This little bleep. Anyway, I'm gonna end that there. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day.